it's Mr. Vic 75 here. So I'm going to show you how to catch spikes. Yeah. So the first thing is you don't need to use this strategy anywhere. You're supposed to follow the trend. So if you are trading boom, meaning you only want to be like buying when you're in an uptrend, right? So you have to know at least a certain, whatever you trade, it might be order blocks, it might be support, it might be resistance, might be trend lines, but any place where you think price is going to reverse from to go up. And for crash, it should be the opposite. So you only want sales, so only in downtrends. So in this example, I have drawn out an order block on a 5-minute time frame, and that's the gray one, you're seeing there. So first of all, when you draw your zone, so though I've drawn this order block, I would have showed you my analysis on the higher time frame, but I don't want this video to be long. So once you draw a zone where you think it's going to reverse, you first wait for it to enter that zone and spike. So in this case, it has entered and it has spiked. That's condition number 1. It should enter the zone and it should spike. And then condition number 2 is if it does enter the zone. If it does enter the zone, you need to make sure you've got your RSI here and you've got 2 levels. You've got the 70 level and the 30 level. So if you are buying, you want when it enters the level and it spikes, you want it to be, the RSI to be below the 30 level. If it's crash, you want it to be above the 70 level when you're looking for a spike down. But for this case, condition number 1, it has entered, it has spiked. Condition number 2, it's below the 30 level. And now condition number 3 is we have to wait for price to come back to where it spiked from. In this case, it's this line, right? Where it spiked from. That should be here. This is on here, where it spiked from, where I've drawn the line. So wait for price to come back there. In this case, at this exact point, price reached there. And now what you notice is price has reached where it spiked from on the charts, but on the RSI, price has not reached where it spiked from. In that case, I'm talking about this part here. If you can see right now, the RSI hasn't yet touched this part, but price has touched where it spiked from. So these are called RSI divergence. Most of you know about this when you're trading normal markets. When the RSI and the price are doing opposite things, it's a sign of a reversal. So at this exact same point, this is where you buy from. And your stop loss is going to be if your RSI touches where it spiked from. If your RSI touches this line here that I've put, if it touches there, you come out, that is your stop loss. So here you hold the buys, and in this case you can see it never touched and price goes all the way and spikes up. So you use this mode of catching spikes as an entry. So you first find the zone where you think it's going to reverse from, and you wait for these conditions for it to catch the spikes. Then when you catch the spikes, you can put your time frame on the higher time frame. Yeah,